We're going to be talking about Kaspa and some of its most recent moves. Is there more upside for Kaspa? And are we looking at what are we looking at in terms of the setups, price targets? I'm talking about some of these bullish patterns that Kaspa looks like it could be breaking out of. Now, let's start with the weekly time frame here. I've talked about this with the last couple of updates for this market. Weekly time frame, falling wedge pattern, a very common pattern you guys should definitely train your eyes to see. Price target for this breakout here. It already broke out quite some time ago. This is on the weekly time frame, okay? However, it has gotten rejected at some of these levels and basically gave another opportunity for an entry here, okay? In my opinion, okay? Because that is still a higher low on this weekly time frame, right? Since the breakout here, okay? Now, of course, what I'm saying here is just purely my opinions and speculations, none of which is financial advice. You should do your own due diligence. But what I'm seeing here are some pretty bullish moves, right? A breakout of this falling wedge pattern, even though it got rejected, it looks like it has formed another falling wedge pattern. Coming to the daily time frame, okay? Daily time frame, the smaller time frame. So since getting rejected at about excuse me, since getting rejected at about 13 cents, it has formed another falling wedge pattern here. Broke out of this one. I talked to you guys about this one, right? The price target for the smaller pattern here is going to be about 10 cents. Now, since breaking out of this smaller falling wedge pattern, it has been consolidating within this range for quite a few days here. Now, what's going on with Kaspa? Is there a move that's coming for Kaspa here? So, I talked about a cup and handle pattern, which is also a bullish pattern, right? Price target out of the smaller of this cup and handle pattern is going to be a smaller move here that takes Kaspa to about just right underneath 9 cents. Now, price targets are estimates only, right? It could be more, it could be less. There could be fake outs. I've seen my fair share of fake outs. I take into consideration of all types of scenarios I've seen in this market, especially when it comes to breakouts, okay? So it looks like Kaspa here is trying to break out of this cup and handle pattern. Of course, these other breakouts are still valid. Um, and the next key level of resistance here is going to be the daily 50 SMA, currently at about 8.3 cents, right? Of course, the daily 200 SMA, that's the orange line. That's going to be the next level of resistance on this time frame. You guys can take a look into other time frame moving averages that could be support or resistance. Now, I do think a lot of this is going to depend on what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin right now, as we speak, is breaking out, and that is huge. I'm looking for that clean, solid breakout for Bitcoin. It's going to be daily candles above, daily candles and upper time frames above that 112K level, right? Because if Bitcoin starts dumping, a lot of these altcoin setups are pretty much worthless. I am long on Bitcoin and quite a bit of the altcoins here, so my opinion on this market is still bullish. I'll let you guys know if when I change my opinion. So you guys make sure you guys want to like, subscribe, and comment on this video so I can bring you guys an update. This wraps it up for Kaspa. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.